Doris, you were on the call last night of the game as Kawhi went home with the Clippers and they went to Toronto. And before we get into anything else about the game, the way they welcomed him back with the steps on the floor leading up to where the shot was in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals that went in and loading up the basket, that was one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time.
I agree. How fun was that? And you could just feel the appreciation in the building for Kawhi. I said it in the pregame, Trey. This was an organization that had always felt slightly overlooked, that was always searching for respectability and validity and all of those things. And Kawhi brought them the single most important thing. It is more like a national team than a city's franchise. It was the entire country, 56 million viewers to that NBA Finals, and they did nothing but lavish him with attention. And in true Kawhi fashion, he was completely measured in his reaction, and then he went out and absolutely gutted you with an incredible performance by his team. They are the deepest, best team in the league, I think, despite the fact that the Lakers have a better record, as do the Milwaukee Bucks.
It's tough to say, Doris, that there's 100% in one way on anything. Was there any person, did you hear last night, that actually booed him?
Literally not one, because we were sort of straining to look and hear, were there any signs? Was there any frustration? I would go back, Mike, to the finals where Steve Kerr was joking about the Canadians trying to trash talk in the NBA Finals, and the best they could muster as he was walking out of the hotel was, "Yeah, we're going to beat you tonight." And,
you just wait. When that game is over, our team will have more points than yours.
That's right. So that's too funny.
Talking to Doris Burke with us on the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line. Doris, now you're going to be on the call for the Lakers and Heat coming up here. So you just mentioned them. What is the difference right now? Because I think we were all concerned going into this season about the depth potentially for them, right? We knew LeBron and Anthony Davis would be great, but what has the rest of this team shown you so far?
Well, I think it's been a better fit, frankly, than I expected. Dwight Howard in a limited role has been tremendous. JaVale McGee has been tremendous. I think Avery Bradley, when he returns and he's 100% healthy at the point of attack defensively, will elevate them even further. But the questions still remain. They don't have the depth of scoring options that the Clippers have. And I'm not sure. They've been great defensively, and the buy-in has been tremendous. And listen, LeBron and AD may very well be brilliant enough in the playoffs that series would be tremendous, and they could come out of it. I just think overall the depth and the defensive versatility of the Clippers right now is the difference. And the other thing I wonder about with the Lakers is shooting. Is there enough shooting?
Which is interesting because they didn't even try to get shooting for them last year around LeBron, and now they have a little more shooters. You'll be on the call tomorrow night for the Lakers and Heat. Meanwhile, I thought it was interesting, Doris, that without the guy in Milwaukee, their winning streak continued. Giannis didn't play, and yet they still win their 16th game. Does that give you any sort of different look at what this Milwaukee team could be going forward?
It doesn't, just given the quality of competition last night, but I will say this. This is a fascinating team in this respect. Their formula is exactly the same as it was a year ago, and that is protect the rim at all costs, allow certain three-point shooters to get the looks. They dictate who takes those threes, so he's playing the percentages, and in today's metrics-driven game, he is doing exactly what everything says you should do. They eliminate the mid-range. And here's the incredible thing. I know Giannis didn't play, but this is being overlooked. Giannis, in the midst of this winning streak, has shot 34% from three, and he, along with Wesley Matthews, had the most attempts. He shot better than Luka Doncic in a period going back to November 10th. So that is an aspect of Giannis's game that is the final piece of the puzzle, and good night checking this guy. If he consistently makes that shot, it's over.
Doris, talking about some of the other top teams, the 76ers sitting at 18-7. Joel Embiid averaging 22-12 on the year, though Barkley and Shaq still a little bit critical of him that he's not developing enough at this point. Do you agree with that?
I 100% agree. He remains at times a liability late in possession ball games. He's indecisive. He's turning it over at a high rate. Turnovers are still an issue. And here's the difference, Mike. Like, Giannis is relentlessly pursuing perfection nightly. He's pursuing greatness. He is pursuing winning nightly. And Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic are appropriately getting criticism for not bringing that level every night. To me, Joel Embiid has the same level of talent as Giannis. I mean, different in terms of their athleticism and length. There's some differences there. But in terms of basketball ability and talent, Joel Embiid is a monster. And yet you don't see it consistently, or at least consistently enough for us fans who want to see it every night for 48 minutes like Giannis gives you. That's what we expect.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.